Yes, we will be able to rise to this challenge, and we will do so because the costs of not being able to stand by our sanctions, the costs of not increasing our energy independence are far greater both in the medium and long term than any costs that we might confront in the short term. So yes, there will indeed be economic impacts as a result of the decisions that we are making. But ultimately, these impacts are frankly small in the context of the suffering of Ukraine at the moment, and those costs are small in comparison to the cost that the Russian economy is experiencing now as a result of the war that Vladimir Putin is now waging.
Minister, you talk about the medium to longer term effects. Why did Europe sleepwalk into this crisis? Why did German energy policy, which was so berated by various administrations, allow this to happen in the last 8 years? Why didn't we in Europe look longer term?
Well, the cause of this very clearly is the actions that are being taken by Vladimir Putin, not actions that have been taken by any European Union leader. And I think will be the case that in years to come, of course, we will look back at decisions that were taken at recent points and question could they have been different. But I think the key thing for now is the unity that is in place in the European Union and the actions that we are now taking all over Europe to accelerate our energy independence and also to put in place economic sanctions that are affecting the calculus behind the Russian decision to wage this war and will undermine the ability to fund us. So for me now the key thing is the resilience and the unity of the European Union in implementing the measures that we've agreed to implement and the speed with which those decisions were taken.
Pascal, can I ask you then, how do you capitalise on this renewed urgency to get some issues over the line that have dragged for such a long time, like cementing banking union, completing capital markets union, and finally coming up with some kind of firm agreement on what, going forward, the EU Growth and Stability Pact is going to look like? These are all outstanding issues that need some resolution. Are you any more confident that this renewed impetus may get these issues over the line?
Yes, I am, and I think you have to put those projects now into the context that has changed so much. If you look at the issues that we just touched on there, so much of them are about the resilience of the European Union. We've already acknowledged the importance of energy resilience, but clearly we need to step back now and look at the European project afresh and look at how we can deepen its resilience in a world that is changing so much. And if you look at banking union, for example, today when I meet other finance ministers of the European Union here in Brussels, I'll be making the case to them that accelerating our progress towards a more complete banking union is one of the ways in which Europe can respond back to the pace of change that we are now seeing.